Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today is Friday freebie day and we have a lovely one here today. So I've got some beautiful sort of like butterflies, and I think this one's sort of like a little moth, but it's really gorgeous. Now I've made these out of the papers from the last couple of Friday freebies, and I thought butterflies would look really nice because I thought I've made them in 3 different sizes. So you've got 9 altogether, and they can just be popped on top of each other, which are really nice, or just used on their own. And they are great little embellishments to go into your journals, use with the other papers that we had for the Friday freebies, popped on your tags. So they're really nice. So I'm going to show you what I have been making, and I'm also going to do you a quick tutorial today. So I'm going to just pop this to the side. Let me pop that out of the way there. Now I got a big bunch of them here, lots of here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you first. Now I've done a little bit of sort of like mixed media on this one. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I've added the 3 little butterflies here. I've popped them onto a piece of sort of like corrugated card, a little bit of sort of like book pages on there, a little bit of paper, I've got some fabric, and I've also printed my butterflies onto some fabric, which is really lovely. So they are here in a little pot, which I've done. I've already sort of like cut them out a little bit of a fussy cut, so I would just cut around them as well. Now if you haven't seen anybody print onto fabric, have a look at Anne from Ödulcina. I'll pop the link down below because she does a lovely tutorial on printing on some fabric, and it's lovely. So I gave it a go and it's brilliant, really love it. So this is what I've just done with my butterflies, and also some of my fussy cuts on here onto some fabric, and I think it looks really lovely. So she does a really good video, and I pop some onto here as well, some little embellishments. So that's what I've done with the butterflies, and I've stuck them on with some gel medium, but do be careful because the colour will come out, so don't get them too wet or too gluey. You can see here on the back because the colour will sort of smudge, but I think that as a little mixed media piece looks really nice. And I actually did a little bit of stitching just to stitch on the butterflies. Now these would look lovely. I know I've got just a little old frame here, but I was thinking if you had one of those box frames, I think that would look lovely inside. But I was thinking I might even cover this up and pop that on, because you've got like a lovely 3D effect on there, which looks really nice. So it's a beautiful gift for somebody, I think. And also I was going to use the frame as well, because what I've done here, I've popped them all onto each other, on top of each other, popped a little dingly dangly bead there, and I've got some little antenna made out of string. Now I was thinking if you had a nice picture frame, you could sort of like, oopsie daisy, pop it on the bottom like that so it dingles down, or you can pop it on the top, and I think these would make really lovely gifts. Obviously if you painted this and made it look nice, but I think they look really nice, and they're so simple to do. This one here I've done, got another dingly dangly. This has just got a little eyelet in there, which is nice. I think these are so cute. This one I've done on vellum, so I just layered up the vellum on top of there with a little string bow. This one I'm going to make some more like this because I think these would be great page embellishments. So that's just got a little bit of seam binding bow on it, popped onto one of the little sort of, I think this one is almost like a little moth, but that on a page I think in a journal would look really nice. This one here I've made into a little paper clip, so again with a little bow, and I popped on a little bit of stickles on that one. Little antenna there made out of the little stamens from flowers, so that's pretty. And then I've got little beads on there, little pearls, but I'm loving these. And then this one I've just made into a little paper clip. I haven't really put the paper clip on very straight on that one, but it doesn't matter, and I think that looks nice. Just little bits of fabric on there, a little bit of cheesecloth, so it's all sort of like fluffy, but I think they are really cute. So what I'm going to do to show you today, I'm going to pop those up to the top. I've got some already cut out, and I'm going to use these here. I'm just going to show you how you can easily layer them up. So I've got the 3 sizes. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and just sort of like pull it gently over the wings like that, or underneath, just to give them a little bit of a curl. Don't pull too hard. Now I've printed these on 160 gram paper, so they're a nice thickness. They're not too heavy and it's not too sort of thin, so they just sit on top of each other like that. Now what I've done, let me find my glue, have a look. Here we are. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of tacky glue, and I'm going to go on the back of this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to just, oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to show you. I've made this card as well, which I think is lovely. So this is just a birthday card. I popped one of the little layered up butterflies on there with a little dingly dangly, which I think looks nice. And this paper is the new jelly print paper that I have in my shop. Let me just quickly see. These are just a few that I had, just a quick flip through. Just a little set that I did, which are in the shop, and I'm loving them. I just love these colours like that. So what I did, I used that one as the background, which I think they look really nice. And some of the this is the Friday Freebie paper on there as well underneath, but I think that looks really nice. And I've added a little bit of stickles and a little bit of the what they called the liquid pearls like this. I've just added a few of that just to give it a little bit of shine, but I think that makes a really nice card, and it's all sort of like 3D, so I'm loving that. So let's get back to what we were making. Got a little pot of these little stamens go in flowers, and then make perfect little antenna for butterflies. So what I do is just fold it over. This one here, I've just added a little bit of ink, but I'm not going to add the ink on this one because I don't think it needs it. I'm going to keep it white. Now I'm going to pop a little bit of glue, and I'm going to use a little bit of 3-in-1 so it sticks down just a little bit better and quicker for me. So I'm just going to twist them over and stick that down like that. If they were all fingers and thumbs, let's just do that a little bit better. There we go. Stick that down. So then we've got the little antennas. They are called antennas, aren't they? I don't know what they're called now. That didn't sound right. Right, let's stick this one on top like that. So that just sticks on there like that. And I'm going to stick this one on top again. My glue will come out. There we go. Put that on top. Perfect. Okay. So let that dry for a second. So that's simple as anything. Now what I've done, because sometimes when you lay it on top of each other, they just, oopsie daisy, they just stay flat. So let's just squash that down a minute. But what I've done on this one, I've added a little bit of foam tape just so it makes them, oops, gosh, clumsy, just so it keeps them up. So you've still got that 3D look without them going flat. So I've just added the little 3D foam pads on here, which is this. I've got some little round ones on there, so I'll do that in a minute. What I wanted to do first is pop the little dingly dangly bit in just here. So I'm going to pop a little eyelet on there. So let's make a little hole let's just use this one, make a little hole in here, just like that. Didn't cut very well, did it? Pop that there. Now where are my, and they are in here. I'm going to use a little white one, pop that through there. If it will go through like that, and then just clump it together like that. Perfect, there we are. Now earlier I made a little bead. Oh, there it is. Gosh, just like that, just a little bead, just a little dingly dangly on there. So let's just open it up. Let's find the end like that, pop it through there. Oopsie daisy. Put this on. I might need actually just to cut that little bottom bit of the butterfly off. No, it should be alright. There we go. So that just hangs down like that. So I think that looks really, really pretty. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift these up a little bit. They're glued down. I think I squished the glue a bit too hard there. I'm going to hold those up. I'm going to take this and I'm going to just cut. I'm not going to use the little circles because I don't really need those. I'm just going to use the little bits around the side like that because they're still sticky. So I'm just going to take a bit off, pop that underneath like that, and stick that down, so then you've got that little flap. Same again, pop that underneath, just because it gives you a little bit of dimension I think on there and just holds it up, and I think it looks really nice. Then we'll do the other side, cut a little bit off. Doesn't matter what shape they are because you don't see these. Pop that down there. Stick that down, and then a little bit back up there. This little bit goes on the top like that. So we just stick that down. So then that gives us a little bit of dimension where the wings are, which looks nice. And there we go. That is how simple it is to make a beautiful little butterfly with a little dingly dangly. So this would look nice. Pop it onto your little frame or anything that you've got, and I think that looks so pretty. So you've got a lovely little gift for somebody. You can pop them onto little gift bags. You can pop it onto a front of a journal. You could even probably laminate these as well, would look really nice, and make a little sort of like mobile, would look good. But I think they are really, really lovely. So there we go guys, that is your Friday freebie. Now the last 4 weeks of Friday freebies will be going into the Etsy shop this week, or today, so do take a look. If you're not on Facebook, that is the only other way that you can get them. But of course if you're on Facebook, they are free for you to download. So please do go and have a lovely play with these. I'd like to say a big thank you to you all for all your fantastic comments. You always put such lovely comments under my videos and I'm loving them. And also for your support on Etsy from Buy Me, not Etsy, from Ko-fi. You buy me a coffee, which is really, really lovely, and it really does help towards the Friday freebies. So there we go guys, thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all soon. All right guys, bye bye.